Princess Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, is once again under fashion scrutiny. The royal spotlight recently fell on her during a visit to Oxford, where she was seen wearing an olive green Victoria Beckham suit. This wasn't the first time the Duchess had donned this particular ensemble. Earlier this year, she wore it while presenting the Queen Elizabeth II Award for British Design, aiming to show her support for British fashion. However, the Oxford event was not as warmly received as the initial debut. As soon as she stepped out, the royal watchers were quick to notice the repetition. Critics labelled it a lazy rewear and expressed disappointment at the lack of novelty in her public appearance. Some argued that while re-wearing outfits can be a nod towards sustainability, this move fell flat because of the statement nature of the outfit. The boldness of the Victoria Beckham suit was meant for a single wear, they said, not for repeated appearances that would inevitably invite comparison. The colour of the attire also came under fire. The olive green tone was deemed too sombre for a lively, family-oriented event. It didn't help that the suit's oversized tailoring gave Kate a corporate, rigid look, which was far from the warm, approachable image she usually projects. Social media platforms were soon buzzing with comments about the Duchess's outfit. Users called it uninspired, detached, and overly polished for the setting. The controversy didn't end there. Others drew parallels between Kate and Meghan Sussex, accusing the Duchess of Cambridge of trying to replicate Meghan's modern power suit aesthetic, but falling short in terms of fit and charisma. Fashion analysts also voiced their concerns, questioning the decision to re-wear a high-impact piece for a casual, child-focused event. They pointed out that royals usually opt for understated looks for community visits, not bold designer suits that steal the spotlight. This repeated look has drawn sharp criticism, with many saying the outfit felt tired, forced and completely out of place. The controversy surrounding Princess Kate's fashion choice underscores the high stakes and relentless scrutiny of royal fashion. Watchers didn't hesitate to express their disappointment and criticism. No sooner had Princess Kate emerged from her car in Oxford than the murmurs began. The olive green Victoria Beckham suit she was wearing was not new to the public eye. It was the same ensemble she had donned earlier in the year, and to say it was a surprise to see it again would be an understatement. Critics were quick to label this move as a lazy rewear. There was a general consensus that this repetition did little to add freshness to her public image. Instead, it gave off an air of predictability, something royal watchers are not particularly fond of. The suit was not a subtle piece that could be slipped into multiple events unnoticed. It was a statement outfit, and repeating it only invited unflattering comparisons and a sense of déjà vu among her followers. The disappointment was not just about the fact that she was re-wearing an outfit. The criticism ran deeper. It was about the choice of outfit for a repeat wear. The suit was a bold piece, one that was originally designed to make a statement. It was not an outfit one would expect to see twice, especially within such a short span of time. And yet, there it was again, stealing the spotlight in a setting that begged for something more casual, more relatable. The criticism was harsh, but it was not unfounded. Re-wearing outfits is a practice that is generally encouraged in the world of fashion, especially in today's environmentally conscious society. It promotes sustainability and reduces waste. However, the art of re-wearing is not as simple as it may seem. It requires careful thought and planning, especially when you're in the public eye. While re-wearing can promote sustainability, repeating a bold statement outfit like this one only invites more comparison and fatigue among her followers. It's not the act of re-wearing that's the issue here, it's the choice of outfit for the re-wear. And in this case, it seems Princess Kate may have missed the mark. Didn't stop at the outfit, but also brought in comparisons with Meghan Sussex. As the conversation swirled around Kate's choice of a rerun, many couldn't help but draw parallels with Meghan Sussex, the Duchess who has carved a niche for herself with her modern power suit aesthetic. The criticism was not just about the repetition, but the apparent imitation of another royal's style. Meghan Sussex, since her entry into the royal family, has made a mark with her stylish power suits, often paired with meticulously chosen accessories that make a statement. Her style is a blend of sophistication, charm, and relatability, making her a favourite among fashion enthusiasts. However, the critics argue that Kate, in her attempt to mimic Meghan's style, has fallen short of striking the right chord. The comparison, they say, is inevitable, considering the same choice of outfit, a power suit. Yet, the charisma that Meghan infuses into her attire, making it a part of her personality, seems to be missing in Kate's case. The fit of the outfit has also been a point of contention. Meghan's suits, critics highlight, are tailored to perfection, accentuating her physique and lending an air of confidence to her persona. On the other hand, Kate's Victoria Beckham suit, with its long trousers and boxy shoulders, was accused of being ill-fitted, swallowing her frame rather than enhancing it. The critics further argue that Kate's outfit, instead of radiating power and style, appeared more like a uniform. It lacked the personal touch, the sense of individuality that Meghan brings to her attire. The choice of outfit, they contend, seems to be more about making a statement rather than reflecting her personality. In conclusion, the critics posit that while imitation might be the sincerest form of flattery, in the world of fashion, it's all about individuality and personal style. The long trousers and boxy shoulders, some said, looked awkward and swallowed her frame, making the outfit appear more like a uniform than a confident style statement. The backlash from this incident has had a significant impact. The olive green Victoria Beckham suit has become more than just a fashion faux pas for Princess Kate. It's become a symbol of a larger critique on her style choices. The conversation has moved beyond the outfit itself to what it means when Kate repeats an outfit, especially one that was initially meant to make a statement. The criticism has transformed the way we look at Kate's wardrobe. Every outfit she wears, particularly the ones she chooses to rewear, are now subject to intense scrutiny. A simple act of putting on a previously worn outfit now becomes a loaded decision, fraught with potential backlash and criticism. It's no longer just about the aesthetic appeal of the outfit, but also about the appropriateness of the rewear and the message it sends. The controversy has also impacted her public image. It's hard to ignore the buzz that surrounds her fashion choices. And this incident has only added fuel to the fire. Her style, which once felt fresh and exciting, now feels predictable and overly calculated. The backlash suggests a desire for spontaneity, a yearning for Kate to surprise us, to break free from the expectations and make bold, innovative fashion choices. But perhaps the most significant impact of this incident is how it's become a talking point for all the wrong reasons. Instead of focusing on the work Kate is doing, the discussions are centred around her wardrobe. The controversy has overshadowed the event she attended, diverting attention away from the important issues at hand. It's a stark reminder of how a simple fashion decision can spiral into a much larger conversation. This backlash is a reflection of a broader societal expectation for royal figures to constantly reinvent themselves to keep us engaged and interested. It's a tough act to balance, especially when every move is under a microscope. What was once seen as a graceful habit of recycling clothes is starting to feel repetitive and overly calculated. As we move forward, it will be interesting to see how Princess Kate responds to this critique and how it shapes her future fashion choices. In theory, re-wearing should reflect practicality and purpose, but for Princess Kate, this one backfired. The controversy surrounding Princess Kate's fashion choice serves as a stark reminder of the intricate balance that public figures must strike when it comes to their wardrobe. Let's revisit the criticisms. The primary issue was the feeling of fatigue and predictability that ensued from the repetition of a bold statement outfit. It wasn't a question of re-wearing per se, but the choice of garment and the occasion. The olive green Victoria Beckham trouser suit was a standout piece, not a subtle or understated look, typically chosen for community visits. The repetition of such a distinct outfit in a short span of time led to an unfortunate sense of déjà vu rather than a fresh and inspiring look. Next, the colour and fit were not well received. Critics argued that the heavy olive tone was too dull for a warm, family-focused visit, and the oversized tailoring made her look overly corporate and stiff. It's a reminder that context matters. The choice of outfit should align with the nature and mood of the event. Then, there were comparisons with Meghan Sussex, suggesting that Kate was attempting to mimic Meghan's modern power suit aesthetic, but failing to bring the same charisma or fit. This underscores the importance of authenticity. It's essential to carve out a unique style statement rather than mirroring another's. The backlash from this episode has implications beyond just Princess Kate. It serves as a lesson for all public figures. The act of re-wearing clothes should ideally be a nod to sustainability and practicality, but it needs to be done thoughtfully. The choice of garment, the context, and the frequency of re-wearing play crucial roles in how it is perceived. Her green Victoria Beckham suit may have been praised the first time, but repeating it in Oxford only reignited criticism that her style choices are becoming too staged and unimaginative. This controversy underscores the need for a balance between sustainability, practicality, and creativity in fashion choices, especially for those in the public eye.